All right, listing my beloved TJ. My wife found an LJ, so we are in a sense trading up. Although that's for debate. Anyway, 2000 Jeep Wrangler TJ. If you know who I am, I've been selling Jeep parts for 15 plus years. I own Jeeps Unlimited here in Western Colorado. This is my personal Jeep. Like I said before, it's a 2000 Jeep Wrangler TJ, 4.0 manual, 5 speeds. Got just over 200K on it. It runs excellent. Clutch was done about a year ago, almost to the date, January of 2021, and it shifts good. No grinding. Tires are almost new. It's got the Rubicon wheels on them. Those are 16-inch wheels, factory wheels that you only get on Rubicons. I'm just going to show you the body. There's no accidents, no rust. The hood's got a little bit of fading on it from the sun. There was a black bra on the front of it, and that's why the paints, you can see the paint difference here. Pretty confident that you can polish that hood. It's about the only area that's faded is just that top, just because we get pretty hot sun out here. Fender flares, they're faded too. That's pretty common on them. Again, that's kind of why you see the difference on the black. Cool little trick you can do to these guys. You can take a heat gun to them, even on your personal ones if you have those, and it brings the black right out of them. You got to do it every couple months, but if you're going to buy new ones, it's going to happen anyway, so might as well know about that. Full doors, they're really nice. If you want a soft top, I can sell you one of those. Give you a little taste of the yard. 7 acres of rust-free Jeep parts, so I've got about everything. Soft tops always get a little hard to come by this time of year. Hard top was like this when I got it. It's the only damage on it, and it looked like they had got probably a chip or something in the back, and somebody fixed it. They did a pretty good job. It seals up nice, no leaks or anything like that. Pretty stock. It's got I think it's a just under an inch suspension lift on it, just to accommodate the big tires, which are just 265, 75, 16, it's a metric size. That's what you get with those 16-inch wheels. Let's see, side steps, those are factory. Mirrors, you see the paint peels on these. This is really common. You can repaint these. It's just aluminum. But otherwise, they're Jeep factory mirrors, which are good because the aftermarket ones are not very good. They kind of get loose and stuff. But we get those too. Let's see what else. Again, no rust on it anywhere. I'll show you we sell frames, so I know. That's the suspension lift it's got on it. And it's worth a lot more in parts. But since it was a personal Jeep, it's hard to do that to it, and it runs really good. So we just had it detailed not too long ago, so there's a little bit of water still on it. But otherwise, oh yeah, well, how could I forget? It's got a Dana 44 rear factory. That's really hard to find on these. Most of them come with Dana 35s. Because it's got a Dana 44, you get a 373 gear ratio, which is really good because pushing a little bit bigger tire and still very economical down the highway. So, and then the larger fuel tank, which is factory 20 gallon. So there's your 44 rear there. Otherwise, like you said, they're Dana 35s, and they're fine. They're not as strong, but. And then just the stock 30 up front. I have it set up for a tow bar. We pull it behind our RV. Works really well. And I'm gonna you'll be getting that unless you don't want it. I can take it off to give you a factory bumper. This is a factory bumper with that, and I just kept the lines on it from when I cinched it down. Matter of fact, I've removed that a few times and used it for other Jeeps that I buy occasionally. Easy to pull off and on. So I'm probably forgetting something. Let me show you the inside of it, and I'll give it a little start here. So it's very, very clean. No tears in the driver's seat like normal. It's got the black triangle. This is all factory seats in them. It's exceptionally clean. Being my Jeep, I try to make sure there's a little bit of compound on it from where they cleaned it the other day. Let me get this horn off here. And it did have a factory top on it, so you have all the wiper and defrost and all that stuff. for that. It does have air conditioning. That's a big plus. Some of these Jeeps do not. Cruise control, has cruise control. So it had all the options on it. 4-wheel drive, of course. And dash is in really good shape. It's a black dash, black interior panels. Little cracks at the top of the doors, super common on TJs. You're gonna have them on both sides. Inside of the hard top is nice and clean. There's your sound bar. Rear seat, obviously the carpet's in it. Top has never been off on this Jeep. It was at least as long as I've owned it. And my son's godfather owned it before us, so we know the history of it. There's, I don't know if I can show you the floors without pulling all this up, but you can see how clean it is. A really nice paint down there. Since it's never had the top up and it's never been in a area with salt, that's why there's no rust on it. So windshield is brand new up. I think I put that in about 8 months ago. So might have a couple little things, but no cracks. Of course, the hood and the cowl. No hail damage or anything like that. I think it has one slight, maybe right here, from probably where somebody leaned it up against their windshield frame, because they're made to do that. But problem is, if you let them go and not careful, it's super hard to see. But when you're driving it, you can see it a little bit right there. Otherwise, like I said, if I were to grade it like I do my frames and tubs, it's definitely an A. And everything is factory under here, which is crucial. So cool. So we cleaned it up a little bit. Valve cover's got a little bit of dirt and oil and crap on it just from normal maintenance or normal wear and tear, but it doesn't leak in all in the driveway. So oil change has been done on it, I don't know, probably 6 months ago. I don't drive it all that much, so it just sits a lot. Mainly drive my trucks, but just because I'm usually out picking up stuff or just here. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, feel free to reach out. That's the top, very, very clean, no cracks there. I'll show you this side, just see both sides. And again, this is all rust free. This has just got a little bit of dirt on it, but watch this. I bet I can get the black. Yeah, this is a beautiful frame. These frames sell for about $3,500 when we get them, but this is the 1 year I'm out of right now for that 4-liter. Super hard to get. So got a couple drips there, pretty common, probably rear main. Like I said, it's not enough to leave a driveway, but and then all through back here. And then this is the other area that if you're Midwest or East Coast, these things love to rot out on. And this one's beautiful too. So you can see if I can get a little bit of so nice and black under there. This has got a little bit of spray back, but we just didn't have. I had our detail guy detail it, but didn't get underneath it and do it. So you can see up through here in the back. So all right, let's see, one other thing. I think it looks like it's back in. That vent was off for a while. I think my wife must have fixed that. So okay, and then obviously, like I said, tires are relatively new. I've had them on for about a year. There's lots of tread left, so got plenty of life. A couple years out of those guys, and I haven't rotated them since we put them on, and they're pretty evenly worn there. So actually, to give you a little bit of assurance, I just drove this to Twin Falls, Idaho. I was looking at a truck about 3 weeks ago. My hope was I was going to buy the truck. I had my tow bar with me and then just towed this home behind it, but ended up not buying the truck. So I drove 7 hours there and 7 hours back. I think that was about 400 miles each way, maybe a little less, maybe 3 something. But anyway, it was quite a distance from Grand Junction. Did great, fantastic, not an issue at all. And good fuel mileage. I think I was averaging 19, 20 miles a gallon, doing 85 down the highway. So it cruises, does just fine. So it's got a full-size spare. It's not a matching spare, but it is an all-terrain. Same size though, which is important. It's never been on it, still has the nipples on it. And then the tailgate. This is about the biggest tire I would suggest running on this thing. Matter of fact, my plan was if I got a swing out in the yard at some point to put one on or buy one. We do get costs on those. So if you're interested in that, I'd be happy to pass my costs along on those and make you a little better deal on them. The back is beautiful, of course. Again, the carpet's never been out of it, so really, really clean. It's got the side carpet, and then this, of course, folds up, tumbles up. And I don't want to do it right. Well, it doesn't really matter. We don't have it in the back, so seat belts pop out like that. And then you get your cargo area. So I want to put stuff back here. And then if you want to pull these seats, they're really easy to do. It's right here. You just shift them over to the side, and that whole seat pops out. So seat belts are good. And then it does have the soft top bow bars on it, or not bars, but pivot brackets. So really, only to make this work, just need the bow assembly and the canvas. And like I said, if you're wanting one of those, I can sell you one of those so you have both. Or if you don't want the hard top and just a soft top, I can swap you that out for no charge. Hard tops are obviously worth more, so but some people don't want them and they don't want to mess with them. They're a beach cruiser. And I don't believe I have any half doors for right now. We do get those in. If that's something you're wanting to do, I can see what's out there right now. So, all right, well, that's about it. I appreciate you spending time. It's 12 minutes long, so a little bit of time. I'll go on a test drive here, just a minute with it, and show you that it shifts good and drives and tracks down the road good. And we'll put it up, and I'll see it go. My phone number, the shop phone number you can reach us at is 303-666-9020. That's probably the best number to reach us at. Otherwise, you can call my cell or text me, 970-589-2089. Partsbreakers.com is our website, whereas you'll find parts. You won't find Jeeps for sale. This is going to be a rarity to have something up like this. So, all right. Thank you very much.